The next item on the agenda is the art project. And Cindy DeLuz, whom you all met and heard her remarkable story earlier, is going to bring out the inner artist that lives within all of us. Now, I contend that my artist is this tiny little person, and I've been trying to kill them for years, but there may in fact be a true artist inside us all, and Cindy's going to prove that. Cindy, I'm going to turn the microphone back to you.
Okay, gang, your inner artist. I've taught some art classes at my support group, and I always kind of smile when I get in front of the group because a lot of people look like a deer in headlights, like, art. And I just want to remind all of you that there is an inner artist within, believe it or not. We were born with it, and for me, art has really brought a lot of peace around my disease. And I think if you were to take my blood pressure and my heart rate when I'm working on art, it would be very, very low. And it's been a way to calm myself and define myself, express my feelings about my disease and my hopes. And my particular style of art is art that makes your heart smile. So I was trying to think of something kind of fun and silly, and my art tends to have that bent to it anyhow. And I put together a couple little sheets for you guys to look over. When you have some time, read the first one. But I'm not an artist. Well, I'm here to tell you, you are. And the thing that I always remind people when I talk about art, there's no right or wrong. Art can be really personal. Art is great to share with others. Art can be done in front of the TV when you're just scribbling, doodling. I was invited to speak at a seminar on art last year before, and I talked about mandalas, and they're wonderful. And if you look over on the second sheet, I gave you some websites on some places that talked about the healing power of art, and there's one on there that talks about mandalas, and they're wonderful. They're circular shaped patterns, and you can get them free. You just print them out on the computer, and you can use color crayons, markers, colored pencils, and you just sit there and fill them out. It is really, really calming. So I encourage everybody to explore that side of their personality. There's a little piece on there about the power that art has and the healing aspects it has. It talks about the physiology of the body and how things slow down. And for me, art is actually as important as my medication. I do it every day. And, just a little note on the whole art thing. I had never painted a day in my life till I was diagnosed. So I was one of those people that would have been a deer in headlights if someone asked me to draw or paint anything. And I had what I call a God whisperer, and a little voice came in and said that I need to paint. So what we're gonna do today, also on your sheet, there's a couple little fun things you can stick on your refrigerator on bulletin board. One is you've been told you have PD, now what? And they're just little positive bits of comical information that'll remind you how to take better care of yourself. And the caregivers in the group, our support people, what to do when you're stressed out. So I didn't forget about you guys. So those are two fun little pieces on there. What we're gonna work on today, it's very simple. You should see some white plain paper. I think it's a heavier cardstock piece of paper. And it's called Scriboodles. Silly name for a silly project. And I'm hoping you all try it out. What I'd like to do is have you kind of work as a little group and share what you're coming up with. And afterwards, we might have a couple of you share what creations you did. And then if you could, on the back of your piece, put your name. If you want your piece back, put your address and I'll send it back to you. But if everybody would be willing to let me take it, I'll do something really fun and creative with it and probably do a collage and blow it up and we can put it down in the clinical area. So you'll be an artist with your work shown somewhere and you'll inspire other people, which is really cool. So what you're gonna do, let me explain what a scriboodle is. The scriboodles are fun and easy. All you have to do is scribble a wiggly line. I think you can all do that. and turn it into something. Let your imagination soar and see where it takes you. Feel free to use colored markers, pencils, or crayons. We have the crayons today. Don't forget to title your new piece. So it'd be kind of cool if everybody on the back of their work maybe titled it. And I'm also going to create a little booklet or maybe even a calendar for PI to use. So if you even want on the back of your sheet, want to put a little thought, inspirational word, maybe what hope means to you, what you've learned from Parkinson's, or anything you want, only if you want to do it. Here's an example of a couple that I did. If you look on the sheet, I just scribbled this little thing here. And you're not going to put thought into what you're scribbling. You're just going to take your black pen, and don't think about it, guys. Just scribble something out, and then at that point, look at it. And that's what I did here. And then I came up with that wacky little, I think I named her Love Child. And then the other little crazy race car is titled Vroom. So don't put thought into what the scribble is. Just take the pen and do it. And then you have a little pack of color crayons, and then just see what you come up with. And we'll just get our creative juices going and see how wacky, fun, and creative we can get. And then my dear friend Lauren is here, and she'll walk around and help you. I'm up here, I'll kind of be meandering around. And if you have any questions or you get stuck or you need some inspiration, I'm here to help you, and so is Lauren. So go ahead and get started, and we'll see what we come up with.